As speculation about the future of Season 3 grows, Tulsa King is plodding through its second season. Sylvester Stallone, the star of Rocky and Rambo, leads the large cast of Hollywood A-listers in Tulsa King. In the series, Stallone plays Dwight Manfredi, a New York mafia capo who forms a new crew in Tulsa, Oklahoma, after being freed from jail after 25 years. Dwight, who was first freed in 2022, is shown managing this empire while dealing with police enforcement and competing gangs vying for control, as well as personal and familial difficulties. Hey everyone, hope you're having a good day. Before going to the main topic, I want to say like this video and subscribe to the channel. On September 15th, the first of 10 new episodes of Tulsa King Season 2 premiered on Paramount+. Looking ahead, though, Paramount Plus has not yet formally renewed the show for a third season. It's interesting to see that Season 3 is currently in the planning phases even without that renewal. In a September Instagram post commemorating the premiere of Season 2, Sylvester Stallone congratulated the actors and crew for their dedication. He acknowledged that he and the team are working on the third season at the moment, at the end of the post. Regarding the potential release date of Season 3, fans might have to wait a while for it to happen. Given that Season 2, September 15th, 2024, came out almost 2 years after Season 1, November 13th, 2022, Season May 3rd not come out for another 2 years. In light of this, the actual query is when Season 3 will be formally approved and begin production. If that occurs, a Season 3 return for Paramount Plus may be anticipated in late 2026 or possibly 2027. The majority of Tulsa King's primary characters should return, if not all of them do, even though the show's continuation into Season 3 has not yet been announced. Dwight Manfredi, played by Sylvester Stallone, is at the heart of it all. By the time Season 2 began, he had managed to escape from prison. He has spent his time in this series acclimating to life after his prison sentence and establishing his operation in Tulsa, becoming estranged from parts of his relatives. Next to Manfredi is Stacey Beale, played by Andrea Savage, an ATF agent who moved to Oklahoma from New York. She is in charge of monitoring local militia groups who compete with Manfredi. Garrett Hedlund's character Mitch Keller, a former bull rider who battled addiction while overcoming injuries, is also riding along. Manfredi then uses the bar he built in Tulsa as a front to sell nitrous oxide. Additionally, fans anticipated seeing Martin Starr's Bodie again. Bodie is the content owner of High Plan Marijuana Dispensary in Tulsa and teaches Manfredi about the legal marijuana industry. Naturally, speculating about what would occur in a possible Season 3 of Tulsa King is difficult because Season 2 is still ongoing. As this season draws to a close, there are a few key story points to be aware of. Charles Chicky Invernizzi's decline after losing command of his gang and losing his ability to lead the mob is the most noteworthy. With Invernizzi's own life at stake, Chicky boarded a train for Oklahoma in the closing minutes of Season 2, Episode 9, to face Manfredi. But after another gangster with a lengthy history with Manfredi was supposed to face him, his story uncannily echoes plot points from the conclusion of Season 1. Even though the majority of a season's conclusion is still unknown, this might be a significant turning moment that gives the Manfredi gang even more influence in the upcoming season. Does Dwight's bill have a due date? According to everything we've seen and heard about the upcoming finale, Sylvester Stallone's character will be the focus of attacks from all directions. It should come as no surprise that one of them will be Cal Thresher, as Neil McDonough excels at portraying these deadly characters. He is by no means the only one breathing down Dwight's neck, though. Expect nearly anything, with the possible exception of Dwight's death. Considering that Paramount Plus probably wants the show to return for a third season, it's difficult to see that happening. Go ahead and read the Tulsa King Season 2 Episode 10 synopsis for definitive specifics about what's coming up next. Dwight ties up loose ends with his crew. Yes, not a lot of information is being revealed here. In the meanwhile, if you go to the official Instagram page for the event right now, you can get a better peek at what's coming next, especially in terms of action. We anticipate that there will be numerous battle situations throughout Dwight, and that at least a few people may act in surprising ways. The fact that the show is currently over is actually the toughest thing for us to process. How did we get here so quickly? There might be more, of course, but for some reason, Tulsa King even seems to work more quickly than practically everyone else in the Taylor Sheridan production industry. It's always a little bit like sending a secret message when you wear band stuff. The choice of attire may go unnoticed by people who are not familiar with the band. However, for fans, seeing merchandise in the wild is usually a source of genuine delight and an exhilarating moment of common ground, especially when the merchandise is for a small band whose fame is still rising. "Hey, I know those guys too" is an old saying. The most recent episode of the Sylvester Stallone-led Paramount Plus comedy drama Tulsa King featured a scene in which Bodhi, played by Martin Starr, freaks and geeks, party down, Silicon Valley, wore a t-shirt taken directly from the Dogs merch table, at a funeral, no less. Fans of the up-and-coming New Jersey jam band Dogs in a Pile were treated to a dose of that merch-induced excitement on Sunday night. Bodhi/Starr's jam band attire shouldn't come as a huge surprise to viewers of Tulsa King. The man runs a medical marijuana shop and is forced to work with a growing organized crime group headed by Dwight, the General Manfredi, played by Stallone. After their cannabis colleague Jimmy, the Creek, is killed in a drive-by shooting at the dispensary due to mob activity, Starr's Bodhi, Stallone's Manfredi, and the rest of their team attend a heartfelt funeral service for him in Season 2, Episode 9. Bodhi is naturally upset about this violent conduct at his once lawful business, as his disposition is similar to that of many hippie cannabis shop employees. However, Bodhi arrives to mourn his departed comrade wearing a t-shirt that reads, "Dogs in a Pile, EST 2018, Asbury Park, NJ," while the other attendees arrive dressed in formal wear and Native American garb. Dogs in a Pile's publicist told Live for Live Music that the band had been contacted earlier this year regarding the possibility of using their merchandise as incidental wardrobe in Tulsa King Season 2, but they were unsure of the exact date and manner of its appearance until the episode aired. The members of Dogs in a Pile recreated a still from the funeral scene to thank Tulsa King for the fashion shout-out after the program aired. Below is a reproduction of the scenario by Dogs in a Pile. Swipe to view the original. Notably, Bodhi has previously been seen on Tulsa King wearing a well-known band t-shirt. In Season 1, he wore a Ween shirt as well. Stallone's character teases Starr about what he's listening to on his headphones in another episode of Season 2. "Fish," answers Bodhi. Editor's note: if you enjoy listening to jam bands, please contact the Tulsa King crew, which is looking for bands like Ween, Dogs in a Pile, and Fish to be featured on the show. Let us know in your comments. And stay tuned by subscribing our channel to get more updates like this. Thanks everyone.